Mark 1:35 says, Jesus withdrew early to pray. I'm a big fan of getting up early, starting the day. Maybe it's because it's the years of the army. You start at dark 30 every day anyway. Even the Son of God needed solitude with the Father. So wake up early, get into your word or whatever time. You need to have a dedicated time and let him speak to you as a man, as a husband, as a father. All these titles that you carry, let's see what he has to say. How can I help my wife today and not be, give me the words, Holy Spirit, when I interact with her, that she hears you, not me,
Yeah.
Because if she hears me, then the force fields will go up like the old Star Trek, right? And the photon torpedoes, nothing's getting through, right?
Nothing's getting through.
But if she hears you, it melts the heart. It softens. It allows what you have for her because she's your daughter just as much as she's my wife. And we have to remember that. That's God's daughter. And he has something for her that he wants her to understand. So spend that alone time to get that strength at home.
That's an excellent point. And that alone time between you and God as you sit and listen, because he listens to everything you got to say, right? And then how he speaks is very subtly and quietly to the heart. I think that translates into action for guys as well. And it's a tough one. I know you and I have talked about where do we go at different points in our life. And we're like, man, it'd be great if God would just hey, man, here is the op order. Go ahead and move on down to paragraph 3 of execution. And the command and signal portion, I'm in charge. And this is how it's going to go, right?
Just get after it, right?
Yeah, just get after it. Focus on paragraph 3. But in reality, I think sometimes how he answers us and how he sits and listens patiently as we get alone. I think when we're alone, we have to devote that alone time to our spouses. And all those questions it talked about, how much time do you just sit and listen? If you're going to be a servant leader, why don't you just listen? Let them ramble. Let them figure it out. Let's kind of work through this. And it's those simple nudges of guiding out of love, right?
Yeah. No, I love it, man. Private devotion, spending time alone fuels your public leadership in the home and outside of the home.
Yeah. No, I think that's great. All right. That's all I had for the leftovers. If you got a final statement or anything,
No, I think that would be it. Spending that time with God, developing your servant leadership. That's where you want to be at, guys, because it's not just about your relationship with your spouse. It's with your children. It's with your friends. It's all those places that God has asked you to be a disciple and an influencer. It starts with him.